Hello, lovely Dylusionists. Welcome to the studio. Today is day 4 of the Dylusions 12 Days of Christmas. I have my cup of tea ready. It should be illegal not to have a cup of tea when you're crafting. I'm going to do something on the collage sheets today. Do you remember I've been showing you the backgrounds? So I thought I would just show you the whole set, just in case you haven't seen them. This is the original collage set. This is the smallest of my sets. They always show you on the back what's in there, and I always put some little samples on there as well. So this one has 15 large sheets, and no, it doesn't. It should have 16. No. Oh, 15. It can't have 15. Oh, sorry. 10 full sheets and 5 half sheets. So you get all the full sheets like so. I'll show you those in a minute. And then you get everything again half size, which are great for cards and your dialogue and things like that. So in the original set, these are very traditional colours. I have lots and lots of birds and animals dressed up with their party hats on. I have here, we have wings, stars. These can make into snowmen. You can make them into baubles. We have trees, but I've also made them into birds as well. And we have tree trunks. Some of the background I used earlier in the week. We have words, big words. They're large because I'm a journaler. But remember, you'll get them in the small version as well. So more words there. Another background, again, more trees, birds, tags, trees, whatever you want, and some more backgrounds. Okay, so they come large. It's the quality of the paper that makes my collage sheets stand out, but you can just see you get them all small. So again, we've got the small words. Okay, so that's set 1, and that's what I call the traditional colours. And then set 2, this has more sheets in. Okay, this has 16 large sheets. Again, you've got samples on the back. 16 large sheets and 8 half sheets in here. So we have got thick bits you can cut, bits you can just add little bits in here and there. We've got borders. We've got, these are hand painted. A lot of these are hand painted, but they're taken out of my journals. So we have trees. We have the hand painted snowmen. These are from yesterday, actually. They were from a page that I did there. So you could just cut that straight out and put it on a card. Lots of little bits for borders, more hand-painted snowmen. And these were originally big journal pages, as big as this. And then I thought, you know, they would be great to stick on a card or stick on a journal page to give you some confidence. So there's 2 sheets of my full pages in there as well, and then lots and lots of backgrounds. Okay, these are all in the non-traditional colours, so loads and loads and loads of backgrounds, and again words, different words to what's on the other one. We've got things like tinsel and jingle all the way, such another background, and then they do it all again with the small sizes. Okay, so I just thought I would show you those because I've just been talking about them and not going through them. I also have 4 everyday sets as well. And as you've seen, if you've been following, where I have all my stamps, I also have all, all the collage cut out as well. So that is all the bits from the little set. Whoops. These are some of the big images. Lots more bits from the little set. So these 2 look like little. These are the bigger images. And I keep everything popped together so I can instantly find them. Bigger images, and then we've got some of the smaller words and some backgrounds and different bits there. So this is what I'm going to use today. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to start with a Kraft card blank. Okay, this was ready blank. You know, it was a ready bought one. You could take a piece, fold it, as I've said before. And I think I'm going to start with a stencil. And I'm fancying the holly. Yeah, I'm going to use the holly stencil. Okay, it doesn't quite fit the card, so I'm going to concentrate on this end, and then I'll add something to disguise that there. And I think I want to do it in a paint pen. Okay, so this is a Posca paint pen, and it's just called Green. Okay, so I'll just place it on, and I'm just going to draw the holly. I'm not going to draw the berries, so if you see me draw it by mistake, just shout at me through the screen. I want to do the berries in red. So I'm just using it because a lot of people think a stencil is just for using ink or paint through, where I doodle through them a lot. And you just hold it like this. It always makes me laugh actually when people say, what if the stencil moves? And I'm like, well, that's fine. They say, well, how do you know where to put it back? Well, I find that if you do that, you know where to put it back. It goes straight back where it came off. But we could have painted, we could have sprayed through. But some days I just want to do what I call non-messy things, clean things. So I will just doodle a background. Okay, so now I'm going to get a red pen. And I'm going to do the berries. Oh, is this not working? I can go over it again, don't worry. It's not very excited about having to do some work. I'm sorry. Was it your day off, Red? Okay. Have I got another red, or is that one just on its way out? Nope. Okay, no worries. So I'm going to cover this end where there is nothing there, so don't worry about that. And what I mean, it looks pretty nice like that. You could just put a stem in, you know, and it would look pretty good. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line from end to end, and it doesn't have to be straight, it can be curvy. Because remember, I'm a doodler. If you're not, just leave it as it is. But you can see I'm just cutting it in half, lengthwise really. And again, it depends how much time you have. I always have time for doodling, but quite often this is the type of thing I've done when I've finished the whole card, then I'm like, no, I have to go back in and doodle. Okay, so I've just split it in half. Look how gorgeous the colour looks just on plain Kraft. And then what I'm going to do on the left hand side, I am just going to add stripes. Nothing difficult at all. Now, when I say the left-hand side, if you see a cluster of berries, the leaves there belong to these berries. These leaves don't. So it's the left-hand side of these berries, of these leaves that I'm doing. It won't make any difference whatsoever. But if it bothers you, can you see? So this is this one. So now I'll go here, because sometimes they might be upside down. But the line drawing police are really, really busy at the moment. So if you feel you've drawn it in the wrong spot, it won't matter. Nobody will be bothered because they're too busy. They're too busy watching the people who don't crease the cards properly. So, and again, look, I am not neat because I can't be bothered. Here we go. You could take all the time in the world, but I'm normally rush, 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 rush. So we are almost a third of the way through the 12 days of Christmas, which means you only have 8 days left to work your magic. Jay is upstairs rapping as we speak. They're ever so good. The girls come and rap for me because I have so much. I have 8 grandchildren now, and lots of son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, etc., etc., etc. And I am a gift giver. That is my love language. Okay, there we go. See how nice that looks? I might add to it. I don't know. I'm thinking I might do the berries in dust. I'll have a think. Right, so because I want it to be a quick card, I'm going to leave that out in case I do anything else. Because I want it to be a quick card, let's have a look first what I'm going to put on it. And I think I'm just going to put something from this small box, which is this one. Oh, there doesn't seem to be a lot in my small box. I've got some put a snowman, I could put a thing, put a tree, I've got another tree, I've got the bluey tree. So this one has got a lot of blue, so I could have done the leaves in blue if I wanted. I'm just wondering, do I want a snowman and a tree? And then I've got room up there to put a quote. Or do I want 2 trees? I think I quite like the snowman and the tree. Popped down there. And I've got room there to do something. So I think I'm going to go with that. I usually go with one of the first things that I spot. So now I need something to come down the side of here. And look, here we go again. I have lots of like little borders. Now this has got blue and red. So that would maybe fit. That would maybe match, wouldn't it? I quite like that. I wonder, do I want them sat on something? I wonder if that would be... I might have them sat on something because I have a few of these, look. I could have that going up there like that. Yeah, I quite like that. Now I'm wishing I'd done my holly in the blue, but it doesn't matter. Right, so I'm going to do that. Let me get my piece of kitchen roll. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to glue this down. Now I never cut it to fit, because if you cut it, it will change shape. So I just bend over the top. The number of times I've cut it and it's too short, and I just glue up to that bend and slightly over the top. Okay, so glue up to there, and then place it at the bottom and just stick it, and we will trim that later when it's stuck nicely. And then do exactly the same here. So I'm going to start the, oh no, I want the, oops, damn, that's it. I want that there, and then if I just bend it like Beckham. Hope he does a better job than me. And then let us stick that down, okay? And then let's position these again. See how quick you can be. So now the snowman is on top of the tree. The tree is underneath the snowman. So you glue the snowman first. Okay. I tell you what is rather gorgeous to do as well. I've just spotted this. Obviously it's too big for this card, but a large and a baby. Oh, it look really good. Anyway, let's get the tree. So let's put that back there and let's do the tree. Where is my little cloth? Here we go. I like to get the glue up off the mat. Every couple of glues, just wipe your mat down. I just have like a little soft cloth. Tim got me them, I think. I think he gets them from Sam's Club. They're like a little lint-free cloth. I've forgotten what he calls them. So with leaving them on, you can position where exactly you want things to go. Now you'll notice I'm not putting any double-sided tape because it is paper. It's very, very good quality paper, but it's paper nonetheless. You don't really, especially if you're using my glue stick, you don't really have to use anything stronger. Never use a wet glue, because your paper will ruckle. If you've got, I don't know, Tim's Collage Medium or Dina's Matte Medium, they will work perfectly, but you've got to find a brush, you've got to do it, whereas a glue stick, I just find a glue stick so useful. So now that this has dried a little, I'm going to just trim it from the back. You just get a much better fit. Okay, and these are going to stay go back in my box. Anything little goes back in the box. Ooh, what about one of these words? Oh no, these are more pink, and this is not pink. Flurry. No, I don't want flurry. Ho ho ho. Oh, what about bar? Have I got a humbug? Oh, humbug. I put a humbug on the inside. Oh, Diane. But I'm going to change the colour. I'm going to change the pink to red, because this is mainly red. Although I've got the blue, it's sort of mainly red on here. So I'm going to change that colour there. So let's glue that on first. Do you want it down there? No, I like it up here. humbug inside. Humbug, there we go. Go. So now I'm going to outline it all. Even though it's collage, I still outline everything. But collage is thinner, so this is where I usually veer off and make a mess. But it's all part of the charm, I feel. But again, I just feel it beds it down to the paper, gives it a bit of a shadow, makes it look as though it is meant to be there. That's what we want, not just something glued on the top. Again, this could have been on a black page, it could have been on a mixed media. I'm trying to sort of do a range of different surfaces for you. Some of you might be card makers and have card blanks, but if not, just tear some pages out of your journal. Don't worry, I'll make more. I always tear pages out of my journal anyway, because otherwise they don't close. Because by the time I've added lots of things in, they're just about ready to burst. So don't forget the inside. Let's do the humbug on the inside. Okay, and then I think I want a little running stitch just across the two borders to show that it's there on purpose. Fabulous. And then let's see if we can get this red pen working. I will have another somewhere. It might be on its last legs, or it just might be having a little break. Sometimes it just wants a day off, don't we all? It might do it. If not, I'll go find another one. So because the quality of the paper is so good, you can actually take your pen over the top and change the colour, which you wouldn't be able to do on a cheaper paper. Okay, that's more in keeping, isn't it? And then don't forget to do it on the inside as well. I could have chosen a word from the traditional colourway set, but I quite like the fact that there's a blue in, whereas there's blue on the tree. And because I don't have to colour in, I can just faff a little bit more. Faff means fuss, but not like needlessly. It's more faffing around. Oh, I'll just add a bit more here, and I'll add a bit more there, and I'll add a bit more there. That's what faffing means. You don't have to do this at all, but I do like the fact the two go together. Now, on the outside, I shall just want to check that this turquoise does match the other bits, otherwise I will turn it bluer. should I say. Okay, well, I have to wait for that to dry though. And it looks as though it's meant to be that. So now, do I want this to be a bit darker? I think it will go too dark, to be honest. Well, that's practically the same, isn't it? That's practically the same, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, and if I wanted to change the colour of the spots or anything like that, I could do that. In fact, because they're purple, we haven't got any purple. Let me do this just to show you. I'm supposed to be doing quick cards, and I'm just showing you other things, but it's okay. Because there is nothing else purple on this card. So that would just annoy me a little. Okay, and I just need to put a bit into the scarf, ends of the scarf as well. And, oops, wrong pen. Just go back around the outline of the spots with the black. Okay. There we go. I was going to put dust, but you can't see many of the berries. So I am just... Oh, I think it's totally gone. Oh, it's died. Let me get a new one. Because it's gives me an opportunity to show you how to get a new one going. There we are. Oh. I always give it a shake in case it's been sat in my cupboard for a long time. And then to get a paint pen going, you just hold it down and be patient. Get yourself a brew, have a cup of tea. Every now and again, lift it up and see if the paint has come out. And if not, don't be banging, don't be bouncing it up and down. Just hold it every now and again, have a look. Sometimes they take a while. This one's obviously going to take a while. And sometimes they're really, really quick. What are you going to do? Oh, this obviously is going to take... They're not usually this long. Typical, isn't it? Oh, there we go. See? So it's come out. So let's just... And I think what I will do is I'll put a little highlight in them. Can you see there's very few, so it probably wasn't worth me getting the dust for those. And then I'm just going to pop a little white highlight top right. It'll go pink because of the red. And there we go. There is card 4 of the Dylusions 12 Days of Christmas. And I will see you tomorrow when the countdown continues. Bye.